Hello everyone, welcome to this Element tutorial. In today's video, I will be showing you how to design a simple and elegant landing page using Elementor. Along the way, I will explain the important widget styling options and few useful Elementor features that can help you to create a professional looking website without writing any code. So, what is Elementor? Elementor is one of the most popular drag and drop page builders for WordPress. It allows you to build beautiful and responsive web pages by simply dragging widgets onto your pages and customizing them visually. Since everything is edited in real time, you can instantly see the changes you're making. Now let's talk about why Elementor is widely used. The biggest advantage is that it's a beginner friendly and doesn't require any coding knowledge. It offers a large collections of widgets such as headings, images, buttons, forms, icons, and many more. It also provides a responsive editing, allowing you to optimize your design for desktop, tablets, and mobile devices. In addition, Elementor offers ready-made templates and works with many add-on plugins that extends its functionality even further. In this demonstration, I will design a simple landing page for a jewelry brand while explaining the tools and setting I'm using. So let's get started. Now let's start designing the landing page. First, I will go to the pages. Pages sections in my WordPress dashboard. If you are creating the new page, you can click add new. Since I have already created and published my landing page, I will simply click the edit and then then I will select the edit with the Elementor to open the Elementor editor. It is taking time to load the Elementor editor. Once Elementor loads, we can begin designing the page. First, I will start with the hero section. First, I will drag a Flexbox container. That page has divided into two containers. This allows me to keep the content on the one side and the visual element on the other, creating a clean and balanced layout. Next, I will select the parent container and add a background image. Under the style setting, I will set the image resolution to full to maintain the image quality. I will position the image at center, set repeat to no repeat, and choose cover as the display size so that the image fills the entire container without distortion. Now I will move to the layout settings and set the minimum height to 458 pixels. This gives the hero section a consistent height and creates a more professional appearance. Now I will start editing the content inside the first container. I will drag the heading widget first, then followed by a text editor widget, and then I will drag the button widget. First, I will enter the heading content like here. You can see. Then I will go to the typography and I will give the font style as Playfair display. And the size is 58, weight I will give the 500, then the line height will be 68. I'm using the Playfair display font because it's elegant, elegant serif style that gives the website a luxurious and a premium look, make it ideal for jewelry brand. See, now I will move to the description. Before that, I want to set the font color to the heading. Then I will move on to the description. Here I will give the same font style as the heading. I want to maintain the consistency, so uh, because of that, even I want to maintain the color and the font style and font size consistency over the website in order to look it more clear and clean. I will give the font color here. It's a caramel brown color, and I'm giving the headings as warm brown color. I will customize all this typography by selecting the suitable fonts, adjusting the font size, font weight, changing the font color in order to match the overall color palette of the jewelry brand. Now for the button, I want to make it look more attractive. I'm giving the color to the text color of the button. See, here I want to look this button more attractive, so that I want to apply here the gradient background, not the classic one. We have to give typography to the button text also. You can customize however you want. See, now I'm giving the blush pink as the gradient secondary color for the gradient background, and another for the primary color, I will use the antique gold color, which is my tertiary color I have used in this website. You can see. See, now setting the layout. Again, justify content will be center, align will be center. I will reduce the transparency of the secondary gradient color to create the soft and the elegant effect that matches the premium look of the website. Now let's create a featured collection section. See, now I'm using the Flexbox column container. Then I'm dragging the grid container. Inside this container, I will drag the grid widget. Here I will configure this grid with the 4 columns and the 1 row, so all the 4 jewelry collections appear side by side. Inside the first grid cell, I will drag another container. This helps organize all the elements neatly. Within that container, I will add an image widget, heading widget, and divider, and finally a button widget. Now I will upload the collection image and keep the image. See, now I'm selecting the image here. I will keep the image resolution as full here for the better quality. Then I will add the heading text. Then I will give the typography. I will maintain the consistency area. I will give the play pair display as the font style. Size will be 20. Give the weight as 500 medium. And height will be 22. I will set it. Then in the divider, I will adjust the size and width of the divider. Next, I will select the container and under the layout settings, set both the justify content and align items to the center so that all the elements are perfectly aligned. Now, I am applying the font color to the heading. I will style all these contents by adjusting the typography. So yeah, I can select whichever shade I want here. See, I have already styled this content by adjusting the typography, change the font color, font size, font weight, and the line height. That is only in order to achieve the clean and the elegant look. See, now I'm setting the font color in order to design my button. I want to keep this button to the simple, not as the one in the hero section. So I will give the font color of the text to antique gold. Then here I will be designing the border of the button. I will give the border with touch to set the border color to the antique gold only. I want to keep this button as a minimal and elegant. See, now after that I will apply the light background color to the parent container soft wing as well as to the grid container to make this section stand out from the hero section. See, now I am giving the white color to the background of the grid containers or grid cells. This will make this section stand out from the hero section. I forgot to give the typography to the button text. See, I am keeping all the button text font style. I will give the open sans. Now, instead of creating the remaining cards from the scratch, I will simply duplicate or copy the first container to the copy and paste first container to the other three grid cells. This saves time and maintains consistency across the design. Now before that grid, I will click the plus icon and add the heading widget for this section title. Onto the page, this is here the direction will be the column container column. I want the heading to appear above this collection cards. Finally, now I will replace. See, now I'm giving the light sand pink background to the heading container. Adjusting the typography. Look at here, I am giving the same font style, the font size to the all the headings in order to maintain the consistency of the website. See, finally I will replace the images. And update the headings. Button will be same for all the cards. Second one will be Kunda. First card representing the temple jewelry. Second card Kundan necklace. Third will be emerald nooks. And the fourth that will be the Indo-Western edit. So that each one represent the different jewelry category. Now that our featured collection section is complete. Next, I will create an image gallery using the image carousel widget. I will drag another Flexbox container below the collection section. Then I will search for the image carousel widget and then place it inside the container. Now I will upload 10 jewelry images into this gallery. You can upload the files or else you can select from the media library itself. I already have so many images in my media library, so I am selecting from here only. After selecting all the 10 images from the media library, I will click on the create a new gallery. Then you can insert to the gallery. Click on that. Then for the settings, I will choose the medium large as the image resolution. So to balance the quality and the performance, I will set slide to show to the 4. So 4 images are visible at once. Next, I will set the slide to scroll to the 1, allowing user to browse one image at a time. I will keep images disabled to preserve the original aspect ratios of the each image. For navigation, I will enable arrows so visitors can easily uh, browse through the gallery. Finally, I will set the custom spacing between images to 20 pixels, giving each image enough breathing space and creating the clean premium appearance. Now let's move on to the next section. We almost completed the image carousel section. So I'm next moving on to the CTA sections. Here I will begin by adding the another Flexbox container, splitting into the two containers. So this layout helps to place an image on the one side and the content on the other, creating the balanced and the visually appealing design. The first container, I will simply drag and drop the image widget. Now let's work on the second container. Here I will add the two inner containers, placing one above the other. This helps organize the content neatly. In the top container, I will drag the heading widget and enter the heading text to the section. Then in the bottom container, I will change the direction to the row, container direction to the row, and in that I will drag button widget and an icon widget. I will enter next. I will customize both. Oh, now I will uploading the image to the image widget. Insert the image widget. Then now that I'm entering the text, insert the uh, heading widget, heading text for the section. Now I will adjust the typography, maintaining almost the same typography as the above heading, so that I want to maintain the consistency. Change the same warm brown heading font color to the heading. In the bottom container, in the button widget, I will enter the button text. I will maintain the same typography, font size, font weight, everything font color to match the overall design of the website. Here and next, I'm adjusting and setting the same minimal button background as that of the collection section. Keeping the background color, reducing the background color, and setting the border color to the antique code. Next, I will select the icon widget and choose a icons here. I will choose the right arrow icon, inserting it. Now that I will change the icon color so it matches the button style, and also increase its size slightly to make it matches with the button. This small icon adds a nice visual cue and encourages users to continue exploring the website. Now that the content is almost complete, I will move on to the styling. I will select the image container and apply the background color that complements the overall color palette of the jewellery brand. I am giving the light sand pink color, setting the opacity here. This background overlay, and apply. I want to apply the for this background apply. I want to apply a gradient overlay here. Adjust. This is a dusky pink color. I want to reduce the transparency of this secondary gradient color. This gives this section a premium and the modern appearance without overpowering the image. Now that to add more depth to this design, I will open the border settings and I will apply the box shadow. I will choose the suitable shadow color like the same. Want to soft pink color. So I will apply here the light sand pink color. Then the border, I will set the shadow color. Then horizontal and vertical values to the 12. Then blur values to the 5. Sprite also set to the 5. Where this creates a subtle floating effect that enhances the overall design. Now that finally I will be adjusting the margins and the padding for both the parent container and the child containers. The like the margin, like I am adjusting the margins to create the space outside the element and maintain the proper distance between the different sections. Paddings, like I am adjusting the padding to add space inside the element, making the content look more organized and visually appealing. This proper spacing improves the readability and gives a page a clean and the professional look. See. How does it look after adjusting the padding and the margins? Now with that the section complete, let's create the context section. First I will add the heading widget and enter the title Contact Us. Then below the heading, I will insert another Flexbox container and set its direction to the column. Inside the container, I will drag the form widget. Form widget we can use only if you have the Elementor Pro version. This form already includes fields such as name, email, and the message. Now that I will add a phone number field. See, I'm writing the type as a number and I will be labeling it as the phone number. Then I will rearrange the order of the fields so that they appear in the sequence I prefer. This creates a more user-friendly contact form while keeping the design clean and simple. Next, I will drag and drop and I will drag another Flexbox container. Inside that I will drag the Google Maps widget below the form. In the settings, I will update the location and set it to the Bangalore, allowing visitor to easily and find the business. Finally, I will again I am using the another Flexbox container and I will drag the social icon widget inside it. Here there are already Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. I will be adding the Instagram icons to it. Since it is one of the most popular platforms for showcasing the jewelry collections and connecting with the customers. With that, our contact section is complete and landing page now has a professional layout with a clear way of visitors to get in touch and explore the brand further. Now that we have completed designing the landing page, let's preview the final result. I will click on the preview to see how the page looks on the front end. As you can see, all the sections are displayed properly, giving the website a clean and the professional appearance here. Next, I will check this whether the Tawk.to live chat plugin is working correctly. See, the chat widget here is visible on this website are allowing visitor to contact the business instantly and improving the customer support. Now I'll go back to the WordPress dashboard. We'll look at WooCommerce is a popular WordPress plugin used to create online stores. It helps manage product payments and customer orders, and it integrates seamlessly with the Elementor. Next, I will show you Ultimate Addons for Elementor or UE. This plugin adds many extra widgets and design elements, making it easier to build more attractive and feature-rich websites. I will also open this page again using the Edit with the Elementor to show that the design can be modified anytime by updating the content or the layout. See this Talk.to chart is I got the automated reply from Go. Then with that we have reached the end of this tutorial. We have covered the basics of Elementor, built a simple landing page, and now we are going to and also explore few useful plugins. So now here finally let's take a quick look at the installed plugins. Elementor is drag and drop page builder, but the Elementor Pro provides advanced features like theme builder, forms, pop-ups and WooCommerce integration. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the tutorial helpful. Happy website building.